something in the way. Oh, guys, you see what I did there? I was watching Batman stuff, but yeah, Cobra Kai time. Now, for this to happen, we have to say Miguel shouldn't forgive Gianni after teaching him to show mercy, and it ended up backfiring. This, in turn, would also enrage Carmen, so Gianni and her getting back together doesn't really seem so likely, and meanwhile, Gianni would be at his absolute lowest, since he not only lost Robby, but now Miguel too. He has nobody, and Kreese would even attempt to tell Gianni to join back. However, Gianni knows if he does that, it's game over, but at the same time, Cobra Kai is the one thing that gave him everything. So, it's just a really bad predicament for my GOAT, and I just want him to get everything back, man. Like, he worked so hard to build everything up just for it all to come back down on him again. This leads into Miguel joining back the dojo and is welcomed in open arms by Kreese. He realizes Miguel can't really fight, but that's okay, as he's going to help him rise to the top once again. And this leads into Kreese actually aiding Miguel into getting back into action, and like with Gianni, it strangely kind of works, which gives Miguel more of a reason to stay with Kreese since he's helping him out. Also, I feel like that would be weirdly entertaining seeing Miguel and Kreese forming a bond. And obviously, during this time, Kreese would be pulling his classic manipulation tactics and fully controlling Miguel. And with Miguel at Cobra Kai, obviously Sam is going to be sort of distant with Miguel, which enrages him even more, and they'll probably just not get together at all by this season. However, that doesn't really matter since he and Tori could easily get back together here since they are both on Demon Time now. The conversation that Tori and Miguel have in Season 3 is basically non-existent, and rather it just goes the exact opposite. Miguel appreciates Tori trying to get revenge for him, but now he's going to be trying to get revenge on his own. This is when Tori would then say how they could do it together if anything, and bam, they get back together. So we don't have to hear Tori say, "Oh, you think I'm crazy?"
You think I'm crazy?
Now, Miguel would definitely be conflicted due to seeing Dimitri's arm broken, and he would hear how it was because of Hawk. He would be upset, but he would realize that this is all because of the fact that him and Robby fought and him falling off of the railing, which led into them breaking Dimitri's arm as they saw that as a way for getting even. And frankly, this new version of Miguel, who is on Demon Time, would acknowledge this and would appreciate his friends for sticking up for him. Sam telling Daniel about Miguel and what had Hawk done to the other kids, Daniel would go to Gianni. When Daniel visits him, we see Gianni completely broken and beaten up. However, Daniel snaps him out of it, telling him that he can't just let this old rat take everything that he built. Gianni would snap and punch Daniel. Daniel strikes back and the two are just wailing at each other until both of them would fall to the ground. Gianni, who's barely conscious, would say to Daniel that he's sorry while Daniel just says it's alright, and both of them just forget about it as Daniel knew Gianni was going through it, so he let him just let out that rage. However, Daniel's question does reach to Gianni, and that's to team up, to which Gianni would say yes to. Now, Gianni, after attempting to try and get his life together slowly but surely, this is when he would text Allie, but unlike in canon, he would not be fighting for the All Valley as Carmen never goes up to him to try and fight for it. And with Miguel completely consumed by revenge, if he were to give a speech to try and convince the council, if anything, it's just going to be just the exact opposite speech of what he gave in canon. If anything, they'll probably just see right through Miguel and would make him an example of why they wouldn't be allowing the All Valley anymore. Miguel hearing this would say to Kreese that they'll just have to settle things a different way. And I feel like this is where we can have more of the idea of the house fight coming into play and that being actually set up. And while we're on the topic of Miguel, I just wanted to note that Kyler would not join Cobra Kai, and that's because, like Brooks, he too was defeated by the same person he used to bully. That's right, Miguel would have a Hawk moment where he just completely wails out on Kyler, and I think it fits perfectly due to this Miguel spiraling down. And I think having Miguel and Hawk both snapping goes to show the similarities in their arc, plus this perfectly showcases what Cobra Kai is turning Miguel into. Granted, it would be hard to see our GOAT doing something so brutal when he was so kind-hearted before this incident. I know, Cobra Kai needs to hire me already. Y'all don't even gotta say it now. Now, since Miguel joined back, Kreese has no reason to really try and recruit Robby, and I think it would just backfire the second he meets Miguel. Rather, I think the best option for Robby right now is joining back Miyagi does, since he can talk to Sam, plus Daniel hasn't given up on him along with Gianni, who's allying with them. Gianni knows Cobra Kai, so if anything, he's going to be the key for them to win. Just like how Robby was giving Cobra Kai the Miyagi-Do tactics. We also have the rejected students of Cobra Kai joining in on the training, sort of uniting a lot of the characters like Chris and Mitch, Bert and Nate, etc. And once Robby leaves jail and joins back, he would initially not really talk to his father, but he can see how his father is genuinely so broken and is trying to pick up the last pieces he has of his life. And I think even Daniel would talk to him in order for Robby to realize Johnny's situation. Meanwhile, Miguel, Tori, Hawk, and the others are training with Cobra Kai, and they would prepare the house fight like in canon. Johnny and Ali would eventually meet up like in canon, and with no Carmen in the way, Johnny and Ali actually have the chance to rekindle their relationship while also resolving he and Daniel's problems. So even after the back-to-back L's, he managed to catch the W in the end. Well, that is until he and Daniel arrive back home. In the meantime, now the same people who participated in the house fight in canon do participate here, but this time Miguel is leading Cobra Kai while Robby would be leading Miyagi-Do. The two would get into an encounter, but due to Miguel being weakened, he's easily subdued and needs Hawk's assistance to stand a chance. However, thanks to the help of his father, he can use both styles pretty well now, which allows him to outclass basically all of the kids in skill by this point. Along with this, Dimitri comes in and surprises Hawk, landing a kick to the face just like how he did in Season 2. However, Hawk would recover immediately, but luckily Robby would just low sweep him and catch the W on him, and then he would then get the opportunity to throw the two-legged kick at Miguel. However, he would stop himself as he realized if he actually threw that kick, he would aim at Miguel's spine, which he did injure in the first place. And this time, Robby redeems himself rather than falling to the dark side. Meanwhile, Miguel would try and take full-on advantage of this, but due to him being weakened, Robby would easily see through his attacks and would just throw a chicken nugget low sweep to catch the W. Why did I write chicken nugget in the script, bro? No, but seriously, I think this goes crazy narratively because it goes all the way back to Season 1 where Miguel actually beat Robby because he was using no mercy along with the fact that Robby was injured and he just took advantage of that. But now, Robby is not only redeeming for what he did in Season 2, but it's a callback to Season 1 since now, Miguel is the one who's injured, but Robby is not going to be showing no mercy. Like, bro. Tell me that's not fired! Sam versus Tori goes the same way, and Cobra Kai retreats in defeat. Meanwhile, Johnny and Daniel arrive at the same time to Cobra Kai, this time since Johnny doesn't leave early. Now, granted, Johnny wouldn't kill Kreese due to Daniel being there, but the two of them would definitely 2v1 Kreese and just completely wail on him. And with the All Valley more than likely not being around this time, the series just sort of ends here. I think Miguel simply joining Cobra Kai makes Cobra Kai's chances of winning in the end just less likely, unironically. And with Robby being trained by Johnny and Daniel way earlier than everyone else, along with Sam and even Dimitri, I think even if we had an All Valley, honestly, let's just look at it. Even if we had a hypothetical Season 4, I think we would honestly have Robby and Sam winning the tournament. However, that's just my opinion and my outlook on it if there was a Season 4 hypothetically for this what if. But I think ending it off on Season 3 is a pretty based note in my opinion. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments, and comment down below other what ifs you would like me to do in the near future or other Cobra Kai related videos because I don't just do what ifs. Anyways, I'm gonna go and hibernate. Peace out, guys, and take care. Also, go and check out me and MJ's fucking collab. What are you guys doing?